Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone is having a fabulous day. I know I haven't been on in a few days, and that's because I've been doing an online vendor event. But I wanted to pop on today and do a look. Notice my hair is in pigtails. I have not taken it out. I slept in it last night. Um, excuse me. The eye look that I'm going to be doing is based off of the Hunger Games Katniss, which is one of her many looks that she does throughout this series. They're actually doing a marathon on the Freeform channel, and I started watching last night, and I was like, oh, this would be cool to do a look of. So that's why my hair is still in pigtails. I already did my face except for my eyebrows and my lips and my cheeks. I did put a bronzer down, or cream bronzer down, as a primer, just because she has that darker look in Catching Fire. And you can see I've got my contour going on up here. The brightening, I've contoured my nose. So let's get started. This is the palette that I'm going to be working off of today. And I've started putting the colors that I'm using in a smaller palette, just so everybody can kind of see what I'm working with instead of using the larger palette. So this color right here is Bubba. This is Gilded. This is Pomegranate, which is one of our Advent calendar shades, but I am substituting that for Zion. And then this right here is Bright Eyes, and that's just to add just a tad bit of sparkle to the eye. And then I've also got my micellar cleansing water and my cotton rounds, just for any cleanup. Helps to make shapes. I was playing around with one of her looks this morning, where she had the red and the red eyes and everything, and I think I may try that one later on this week. But so anyways, let's get started, y'all. I'm going to use Bubba as my lid shade, and that is this color right here. And all I'm going to do is just take the fluffy end of the eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to go in with the side of it. And if y'all hear the TV, it is the Hunger Games Catching Fire that is on. I hope everyone is having a fabulous, great Sunday. I have actually been up since 5:15, which is my usual time to get up. I haven't get a lot of sleep lately. Yesterday I was up at 4. The day before that I was up at 3. And then I'm doing 2 online vendor events simultaneously. Plus trying to take care of the house and everything else. So I have been busy this morning. I vacuumed the house. I use a Swiffer mop in our kitchen. So I Swiffer mopped the kitchen. I did 2 loads of laundry. I'm on my second pot of espresso, so that's probably why I'm like, yay, hey, everybody. So yes, and I've got a couple of my dogs outside that I normally sit outside with, but I just figured I would let them go out instead of them waiting on me to finish doing what I'm doing, because I got some games going on in the online vendor event. So I'm trying to keep up with those. And then I'm also going for my makeup certification. So I've got, I've been studying. I have let my husband know that once the dogs are fed for their afternoon lunch dinner meal, because they do eat twice a day, that I'm going to be coming into the front living room and with my computer and studying. I know y'all hear Renesmee barking her head off, probably because she hears me talking. And like I said, I'm just using Bubba right here on the same eye. Well, actually not the same eye, the other eye. Y'all excuse me today. I am going to try and be on more. Y'all don't forget, if you catch this video, please hit the subscribe button. I'm always looking for new subscribers. And I've actually got one of my dogs in here with me, Georgia. She's looking out the window for her daddy. She actually was diagnosed last Monday with severe arthritis in her right hip and leg area and some in her spine. So we're limiting her playtime outside. Unfortunately, she's going to be on medication for the rest of her life. She's around 8.5 years old. She was our first rescue. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my coffee. She was our first rescue. So she is on the older side. She was my birthday present. And they weren't sure of the age. They told me she was a year old, but she grew a lot when we got her. So I'm thinking she was more around like a year old, and she was shot by the Fulton County Police before we got her. Her owners, and I'm just cleaning my brush. Her owners, I guess, had warrants, and the police went in, and George is very protective over her home, and they shot her in her leg. And then she then went into a kill shelter. She was pulled by a rescue here in town, and the minute I saw her, I fell in love with her, and I said, that's my dog. So she was mine and my husband's first official rescue together. She is super spoiled. She sleeps in the bed with us. Lots of times she sleeps in between us. And then I use the Saint brush cleaner, and you can see that side that I use is completely clean. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is take, and of course, my dogs are going batshit crazy. Excuse my language. Renesmee is just going crazy because she probably hears Georgia running up and down the hallway. The next color that I'm going to take is Gilded, which is this really pretty, kind of like purplish brown gold color. And that's going to be my transition shade. And once again, I am just taking the side, and I'm going to go right above my crease with it. And then that will also be used to go underneath my eye. And as I've said, y'all, you can always add more. It's best to start off light, and then you can add more if needed. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. Tap it. know if there are any fans of the Hunger Games. When they were first coming on TV a few years ago, I remember telling my husband, I'm not going to watch that. I'm not going to like these movies. They're dumb, blah, 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 all of this. And actually ended up falling in love with them. I went and bought the whole set. That way I can watch it whenever I want to. And anytime they're on TV, I will watch them. I was watching them last night. They were doing the marathon on Freeform as well. And so that has, like I said before, that is what's got me inspired with doing the Hunger Games. And I know I have more on this side. So I'm just going to kind of blend that in. Instead of adding more to the other side, I'm just going to try and blend it just a little bit. And if all else fails, I'll just take a little bit from the makeup brush and kind of buff it down some. That way it's not quite as dark. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I didn't do anything. I don't know why it looks so funky. Maybe it's my ring light. I hope everybody, like I said, had a fantastic weekend. I pretty much didn't do nothing but stay at home. We went to Bonefish on Friday night. My husband made dinner reservations. We went to Bonefish. And then, I'm trying to think if I went anywhere else. That's pretty sad. You can't remember if you went anywhere. Now, I'm going to take the multitasker and I'm just going to connect where that gilded went from the transition. And I'm just going underneath my eye. And don't worry if you make a mess, because that's what the micelle water is for. It will help you clean up anything. And then I'm actually just going to kind of go up a little bit. This right here is just irritating me, how it's got where it looks so dark. Let me grab my other blending brush. Let's see if we can get that blended a little bit more. Sorry, y'all. And I know it looks kind of like shiny and everything. It's my crazy ring light. I will be working with natural light mainly. We have a very surprised new product coming out with Demi. So I will be working with mainly natural light and not so much with the ring lights. And the mirror behind me is not even on. Y'all, it's a mess today. I'm telling you. It's a hot, hot, hot mess. I'm like, I don't even know if I should share this today. I my little deaf dog, Diamond. She hates it when I'm not outside with her. And of course, all of my dogs are going crazy. Let me stop this and go see what's going on, and I will be back.